Okay, we're live. Mary King and Mary Fane Brent coming live from a little cafe downtown. And I'm looking at my hair. Yep, because that's what we do. Hence why I need a hat. Anyways, you guys, this is really just an impromptu live. And we wanted to talk to you about how to take your online relationships offline. And you are actually broadcasting on Periscope.
Periscope and Twitter at the moment. Hello.
And if the sound isn't that great, we apologize because I do have my mic, but you know what I don't have? Is the adapter for my new Mac. So someone order that for me on Amazon or remind me later. Husband, if you're watching, you got that. But we both just attended Social Media Marketing World 20. It was fabulous. I'm so proud of this woman right here. Her goal, she met her goal. Yay! To be the number one tweeter. Is that
Yes.
what we? Okay, the number one tweeter on Twitter at social media, and she was. And you know, I always talk about when you're going to a conference or any event, you should have goals. Don't just go blindly.
That's exactly right.
You really need to set up goals. Where I always, you know, especially like at events like this, I create my little list in my phone of people I want to meet, and I've got to show you guys because it's hilarious. But you need to do things like, who do you want to meet? And why do you want to meet them? Not just to meet them. Some people you just want to meet because you're a big fan.
Yeah.
But there are people that I want to connect with genuinely because maybe I want to have them on my show or maybe I want to be on their show.
Exactly right.
So I think it's really important. So for me, I'm going to show this, not the cards.
And I'm so impressed with you, Mary, for having that list. And I was so glad I actually made the list as well.
So I make a list and I put the photos in there because I'm not going to remember what everybody looks like. Let's be real.
That's so organized.
And look at that. Goal met.
We'll just put it to the camera on Twitter as well. Look at that.
So you guys, this is my list. You need to prepare when you're going to a conference. So I make a list every year of the people that I want to meet. And then look at that, she made it. And then on top of that, when I start meeting people in person, maybe they weren't on the list, I snap a photo and I put their name because let's be real, we're meeting hundreds, thousands of people.
Thousands.
How am I, you know, so I just do that. And I met the guys from Ireland on the Quick and Content Cal,
yes.
Content Cal Party Bus.
Yes.
And I'm planning my trip to Ireland, so that was really awesome to meet them.
Amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So I'm like, I don't know which camera to look at.
I know. Hi, Ian. Hope you're well.
Ian's watching. Oh, Ian.
Ian Farrer. Yeah,
Hello.
so he's coming from Newcastle, actually.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
Oh, there you go. He says, hey, MK, loved your updates. That's very sweet of
Aww.
him. So he calls me MK.
I like
affectionately.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. So you guys, we are just broadcasting. We're just super excited still about Social Media Marketing World.
Yeah.
And we wanted to talk to you guys about taking your online relationships offline. We didn't know each other before this conference. I'd seen your name from time to time.
Yeah.
And I put it on my list of someone I wanted to meet. And then we met at the lunch that I kind of put together.
Yeah, which is
you have to have an
awesome.
accent lunch, which means you have to be from the UK or Ireland or Australia, just because I really want to meet people from different countries.
Of course.
And so I kind of created this lunch a couple years ago with Amanda.
Yeah.
So you guys, it's all about being intentional. Who do you want to meet? And if you don't get to meet them in person at a conference, which is the best way,
Best way.
also you can do Zoom calls.
Absolutely.
Jump on a Zoom call. So Jim and I did that a few months ago just because I kind of liked his show and we wanted to just talk. But then we actually got to meet at the conference this year.
Yay!
And I'm sure that we'll probably be doing some collaborations.
Yeah, I believe so.
So one reason that you want to meet people in real life, if you can, is because you just get to know them personally.
Yeah.
Right? I know that you're the woman who tweets amazingly, has the FOMO creator, and wears amazing hats. Right?
FOMO creator.
I know.
Reporting for duty.
But I got to see how cool you are and how hard you work. So while everybody was on the party bus, having cocktails, talking, snapping photos, this woman was literally like this, and I was like, oh, she's working.
Yeah.
So I got to see that side of you in action,
Yeah.
which is amazing, you guys. So we really can't see comments. So on LinkedIn, you guys, we can't see your comments or anything, but we want to know, how do you take your online relationships offline? what do you do to nurture your network, basically? Are there any tips that you have for our audience?
Well, I mean, I think that, like you say, networking is so important. And once you meet, it's important to capitalize on that first meet. I think that for a lot of people, they're really scared about meeting people
Yes.
initially, and I know I was. The first year I came to Social Media Marketing World, I was so starstruck by the number of people who were there, and I couldn't go and talk to them. But then I missed an opportunity.
Yes.
I missed an opportunity. So I regretted that a little bit. So last year I came, and everyone is, even though we've got some social media rock stars, they are all really approachable and absolutely wonderful.
And they're used to people coming up to them and talking and snapping a selfie,
So my tip would be just to make the list like Mary did, which is incredible. And when you find someone, just go up to them and say, "Hi, my name's May King," or whatever your name is. You would say you're May King when your name's not May King. And then introduce yourself and tell them who you are, what you do, and start that relationship. But don't be shy, because networking is what it's all about. It's expected. Just don't be shy, because you'll regret it like I did in the first year.
Yeah, and one pro tip that I can tell you guys, and I think we're going to wrap this up because it's starting to get noisy, is if there's a speaker or someone you want to meet at that conference that you're attending, usually if you go onto LinkedIn, right, or the Wova, I call it Wova app. It's Wova, I don't know, Wova app. Reach out to them. I found LinkedIn to be beneficial for me. I would go on there and say, "Hey, Owen, I see that you're speaking at Social Media Marketing World. I've been following you. I love the tips you put out. I'd love to meet you." And I'm not asking for a personal meeting. It's more like, "Hey, I'd love to snap a selfie with you," something like that. But tell the speakers, that the ones that you want to meet, "Oh, I'm looking forward to meeting you. I've been following your content. And I think that you'll, when they see you, you'll be like, 'Hey, I'm Mary Fain Brand.' 'Oh, yeah. Or I'm making, 'Oh, yeah.'" So reach out to people before the conference.
Yes.
Make a list of those people that you want to meet, and then make sure that you've actually set up appointments with them if you can.
Yeah.
Like you were coming to my lunch.
Yep. So important to follow up as well afterwards as well. So
Follow up. We've been
yeah.
in touch, and we have this opportunity to do one more live, and you know us.
Yeah.
We love our lives. But yeah, so be intentional, make a list, reach out on social media, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, wherever the speaker lives. Reach out to them and tell them that you're excited to meet them in person at the upcoming conference or wherever they're speaking, and make that list, take a photo, and don't be afraid to walk up to people that you haven't reached out to and say, "Hey, I've been following you," or "Hey, like Viveka Von Rosen, she's like a LinkedIn rock star.
Yeah.
I was so afraid to meet her the first year, but one of the volunteers introduced me.
Yeah.
She's the most humble, sweetest person in the world."
Ian just came, Ian Farrow just popped up on Periscope, and he said another pro tip was make sure you look like your profile picture. Oh my God, that is so cool. That is so correct.
Tell people that all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get updated photos if you need them.
Love that.
Great tip. And I can add to that. So I was supposed to have a meeting with a woman the first day, and she said she was here at 20D. I went there. She couldn't find me.
Yeah.
So the next day I did a live video, or I did a video. I said, "Hey, if you have a meeting with me today, here's what I'm wearing. Here's what I look like," because my hair was curled and I had like a plaid shirt on. "Hey, come and find me. And if you don't have a meeting, you know what? Just come and find me anyways, and let's talk."
Yeah.
So I think like when you're in that conference arena, like putting out a video, if people are following you, I'm just full of them, not just a hat rack. Other ideas. But I look like yourself, post a video or photo like, "Hey, this is what I look like today," especially for women.
Yeah.
Because we can change, my hair can look like 3 or 4 different ways.
Yeah.
Or if I had a baseball cap on and people aren't used to seeing me with a baseball cap, people might not recognize me.
Yeah, exactly. The first, last year, I saw a guy who tweeted, and he said, "I'm going to Social Media Marketing World for the first time." Really nervous. And I tweeted him back and I said, "Oh, hey, do come and talk to me at the networking event. I'm pretty easy to spot. I'm short, I'm Chinese, I'll be wearing an orange hat and a big belly laugh." And it was incredible. It's Chris Bro from A Try Lately. And we went to the networking event. There were 300 people there, all milling around. Oh, hi, Asif. Thank you so much for saying hello. 300 people at the networking event. And I was laughing because I was hanging out with some of my friends.
I love it.
And Chris looked up and he went, oh my word, that's May King over there. And that was how we met.
See? So yeah, the belly laugh over here and the hat, right? I just love it. So that's really your thing. So I'm working on like my signature look for upcoming speaking events. So I'll be posting some of that, and it'll be easier for people to find me.
Look at Asif. He says, Mo, I'm famous.
Yes, you are. So you guys, we just wanted to jump on, take one more opportunity for me to do one last live with May King. And so that you don't have FOMO, make sure that you follow both of us to get the latest tips and see where she's traveling everywhere and to see maybe where I'm speaking in the upcoming months. And we just look forward. And if you have any pro tips on how to network or how to nurture your network, I'm really into collaborating and nurturing my network. So if you have any tips, why don't you guys go ahead and drop those right there in the comments there. And we promise to go back and engage with all of you on the replay. Any last words?
No. We've got some comments here. Asif says, making's lasting infectious and a comms hero ledge. Oh, that's very kind of you to say so. And Ian says, thanks so much for all your hard work. Amazing shizzle.
Shizzle. I like that. I might borrow that word, shizzle. I haven't heard of that word, but I like the word shizzle. Shizzle this. So you guys I also want to say, don't be afraid to go live.
Yeah.
It's live, so you don't have to be perfect.
That's exactly right.
So
we didn't have the mic set up, but we're still going live anyway, so we don't need to be perfect.
You don't have to be perfect. It's live. People don't expect perfection.
Yeah.
Look at this hair today. Like, it's just like crazy. We don't have a mic.
Yeah.
Our lighting's pretty good for being in a little cafe.
That's exactly right. Now, Asif just popped up on Periscope, and he mentioned you were asking for networking tips.
Yes.
He actually said, be human.
Best tip ever. Be yourself.
Don't try and sell. Be yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Be human. Talk about non-related work stuff. Get to know the people first. That's what he said.
Absolutely.
Great tip. Love that.
Great tip. Love that. Okay, you guys, we hope that this was fun and informative for you. And who knows? Maybe you'll be on my bite-sized tips for busy entrepreneur show sometime.
Sure.
Should we have her on? Let me know. You guys vote down below. Okay, this is Mary Fain Brandt and
Making Sang.
have a great day.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.